In a quiet, sunny village lived a young woman named Salome. Her beauty was legendary chocolate brown skin that shimmered, thick braids flowing down her back, and eyes that sparkled like the night stars. But Salome was more than just beautiful. She was kind, hardworking, and the best weaver in the village, creating stunning, colorful fabrics that everyone admired. Known as the village virgin, she held herself to high moral standards, waiting for true love before marriage. Many men sought her hand, bringing gifts of yams, jewelry, and even goats, but Salome longed for a man who loved her for who she was, not just for her beauty or her reputation. Her parents, however, were growing impatient. "Salome," her father would say, "you're not getting any younger. We want to see you settled." Among her suitors was Arkham, the son of the village chief. He was a successful carpenter, and after he pleaded with her parents, Salome agreed to give him a chance. He seemed charming and genuine, and soon they were engaged. But as the wedding neared, Arkham's true intentions surfaced. He repeatedly tried to convince Salome to sleep with him, arguing they were practically married. Salome held her ground, but one day, out of love and trust, she relented. That night, something strange happened. No matter what Arkham did, he couldn't be intimate with her. The pain was unbearable for Salome, and she asked him to stop. They tried again and again, but it was always the same. Frustrated, Arkham revealed his true colors. "I only wanted to marry you because I wanted to be the first," he sneered. "What good is it if I can't even have you?" Heartbroken, Salome begged him to be patient, but his pride was wounded. He ended the engagement and told the entire village about her condition. Desperate, Salome decided to see if what Arkham said was true. The next man she dated tried, but also failed. Several men followed, but none could succeed. The news spread like wildfire. Salome became a laughingstock. People called her names, and some even accused her of not having a private part. Men would point and whisper as she walked by. The woman once admired by all was now rejected by everyone. Her devastated parents took her to the village midwife, who confirmed her condition was rare. Intimacy and childbirth would be impossible. They tried every remedy, but nothing worked. Despite her sadness, Salome poured her heart into her weaving, finding solace in her craft. One day at the market, she met Ugonna, a successful textile trader from a neighboring village. He had heard of her exceptional weaving and was amazed by her work. "These are the most beautiful pieces I've ever seen," he said with genuine admiration. They began working together, and soon a friendship blossomed. As the weeks turned into months, Ugonna fell in love with Salome. One evening, he confessed his feelings. "Salome, I love you," he said gently. "I admire your strength, your kindness, and your talent. Will you give me a chance to make you happy?" Stunned and scared by her past, Salome began avoiding him. Hurt but determined, Ugonna visited her shop. "If I've done anything to upset you, please forgive me," he said softly. His sincerity touched her, and a few days later, by the riverside at sunset, she told him everything. She shared her story, the humiliation, and her fears. As tears rolled down her face, Ugonna listened intently. When she finished, he took her hand. "Salome, you are more than your condition. I care about you. Let me show you that we can create our own happiness." For the first time in a long while, she felt hope. They began a new life together, and Ugonna kept his promise, showing her love and affection in ways that didn't depend on physical intimacy. The villagers who once mocked her were now intrigued, their whispers turning to admiration as they saw the respect and devotion with which Ugonna treated her. Their love story became an inspiration, teaching the village that happiness comes in many forms. After 2 years of a strong and loving marriage, Salome was often haunted by a deep-seated fear. What if one day Ugonna grows tired of me and leaves? She wondered. This thought, coupled with her wish for physical closeness and children, weighed heavily on her. Ugonna's family made things worse, accusing her of witchcraft and spreading cruel rumors. They hurled insults, but Ugonna always stood by her side, defending her fiercely. Still, Salome felt defeated. One day, as she sat crying in her shop, an old woman in tattered clothes entered. "How may I help you, Mama?" Salome asked, wiping her tears. The woman explained that she was poor but wanted to buy a wrapper for her granddaughter's wedding. When she heard the prices, her face fell. As she turned to leave, Salome called her back, handing her a beautiful wrapper. "Take this as a gift. I wish her a happy marriage." The old woman's eyes filled with gratitude. As she left, she paused. "My daughter, I know about your condition. I might know a way to help you, though it is a dangerous path." She pointed to the hills. "In the silent forest of Ojiji, there is a magical tree of truth. If you drink its sap and make a wish with a pure heart, the tree will grant it." Hopeful, Salome rushed home and told Ugonna. Though skeptical, he saw the light in her eyes and agreed to go with her. The next morning, they entered the forest. The trees whispered, and strange sounds filled the air. Their first trial was a swarm of golden butterflies that blocked their path, whispering, "You are unworthy." Turned back, Salome closed her eyes and repeated Ugonna's words, "I am more than my condition." Slowly, the butterflies parted. Deeper in the forest, a massive snake with glowing eyes blocked their path. Ugonna fought it bravely with his machete, but the snake was quick and bit him on the neck. With his remaining strength, Ugonna defeated the snake before collapsing, weakened by the venom. Salome desperately tried to draw out the poison. "Stay with me, Ugonna," she pleaded. He managed to stand, and they pushed forward, but the venom was spreading. Finally, he fell. "Leave me here," he whispered. "You must reach the tree." With tears streaming down her face, Salome ran on. At last, she found the tree of truth, its trunk shimmering like silver. "Great tree," she called out, "I seek your help. An ancient voice echoed, "Salome, you have faced many trials. What do you truly seek?" She hesitated. "I came here to be whole, to have children. But none of that matters if I lose Ugonna. Please save him." The tree's voice was solemn. "Are you certain? This is your one wish?" "I am sure," she replied. She drank the sap the tree offered, her wish clear in her heart. Running back, she found Ugonna sitting up, alive and strong. She hugged him, sobbing with relief. "You sacrificed your only chance to heal yourself," he said, his eyes filled with love. They returned to the tree, hoping Ugonna could make a wish for her, but its voice boomed. "No one who has made a wish or benefited from one can make another." Defeated but grateful, they left the forest. Salome's condition remained, but their love had grown stronger than ever, forged in the face of the impossible.